Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Campus. Welcome back to Freshleigh Meadows. I wanted, before we jump in to campus, I wanted to show you, look, how this screen changes here. And we start to get all the information about where your game is so far on that particular campus. Isn't that cool? I think this is really smart. We've got our average grade and happiness and the campus level. Look, how many students and staff. It's great. What year you're on. I think this is very good. This is pretty cool now. Right, anyway, with that shown, let's jump in. And we are right back in. Let's expand our range of courses by starting a virtual normality course. So, yeah, we're going to get into course management. And there's quite a lot going on here. Although we're quite early in the game, so I doubt there's masses kicking around here. But I've been looking forward to showing you this. Screen, you know, because we are collecting course points as you up the level of your campus. You unlock these. It might tell us this in a moment. Next year's students and stuff. We'll look at this in a moment. But if we want to add a new course, here it is. And look, all these empty spaces for new courses, but we're going to be looking at virtual normality. That's what it wants us to open. And we get this fantastic screen here. Look at it. It tells us all sorts of information. A new era of technology is here, and it's sure to redefine the way you think about goggles. Students can experience being where they're not, like never before. Discover new worlds or practice tying your shoes, all in the comfort and privacy of the virtual realm. And you can see here the average tuition fee. Always worth looking at when you're on other campuses and you're trying to decide what courses you may want. That's worth looking at it, along with what types of students it brings to campus. So this gives us an idea of what archetypes it will bring to campus, you know, and not only that, but given that we're new here, we get a nice list of them. So we've seen Class Clown and Neutral and SWAT, and we've seen a Goth, but I don't think we've looked at Rebel or Posho. So they're ones to keep an eye out for. And then here, so that's our course info. Here we have course requirements. I think this screen's great. So it tells us what qualification they get, what rooms the entire course will require, and then also self-study items. Look at this. So it gives you an idea before you actually decide, yes, I'll take this course. You can see what you already have access to in your campus. You know? Isn't that great? I think that's pretty special. And then we've got course overview, so we can see duration because they're not always 3 years. We get a difficulty rating. And then also what classes they're taking each year. So we can see here what classes they're taking in the first year and in the second year. Also gives you an idea of what room these classes will be in, and then the third year because this is a 3-year course. Isn't that great? And this gets even better when you are in game. So here we're happy with this. We've added it. But you can see here that we get applicants. We get a certain amount of applicants. We get student intake. And of course, if you want to say take in 20 students, but there's only 10 applicants, you can only take in those 10. There are marketing opportunities much later on that can possibly help with this. Max qualification level as well. So it's quite low for us at the moment. But you'll also see here, look, you can edit your course. So here we get to see and mess around with things. So scientography, here we are, student intake is currently on 10. I'm going to reduce it down to 8 for the new year because a lot of the classes are 8 student capacity. So I just prefer to bring it down to 8. It does mean that I'll earn less money, but there we are. And then look, you can also mess with your tuition fees. See? So you know, it doesn't have to be what they set it at. You'll also notice the learning rate. The more you have, the lower the learning rate goes. So, you know, that's always a nice thing as well. Here, the course requirements, we already know, but we can actually see now them for scientography, right? So we can see all the self-study items that will become applicable for this course over time. And then student info, look how it's different. And we can see how many students are, where they are and that. and how well they're doing. Again, this is an easy course, and we can see the classes that they get each year and what room they are in. Excellent. And then the course info, a multidisciplinary field that uses a range of technology to answer the biggest questions of today, like why is that blue? Does it melt? And how long is a piece of string? And it'll tally up over the lifetime of your campus, all these sorts of things as well, which I just think's great. How great is this? So we're going to apply that, and I'd like to take in 8 here as well. And then yes, you can use points in the future to start upgrading your courses and increasing this max qualification level and stuff. We're going to confirm that. Excellent. That's excellent. Soon we'll have another group of students joining the campus. It's important to expand with our ever-growing student body. Buy a new plot of your second year on campus. This is a good opportunity actually to have a look at some of the external options, building options, isn't it? So yes, here we are, campus expansion. We do want to build a second plot, and it's recommending this one, which we'll probably do. But there is a plot over here. This is a plot here. And then less obviously across the back here, past the canal, there is also these 2 plots here. So you can really, even though it's just the first level, like Hogsport was really, really small, you can expand it to, you know, quite a big one. So let's pick this up. And you can see here, look, plot 2 with buildings and empty. Now we're being forced into with buildings, which is nice. This is plot 5. Fantastic. Over here, plot 4. And here, plot 3. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, here we go. So, by this. So, we're being forced... Are we... here we go. Now we're playing. We're being forced into this plot. But that's fine. That's fine. And it will have a building on it. But we could get it empty and build our own buildings. Which is really cool. I heard crows going, it's building. It's building. I like to watch this sort of thing at least once, right? Nice. There it is. Oh, all the greenery going in. Oh, it's so nice. So we've got a door here. And actually, this door's quite close. Lovely. There it is. Ta-da! Here we go. Before starting a new year, be sure to check any unresolved campus requirements. Yes, so you can see there's things that need to be settled. And as I say, we don't have to keep the campus exactly as it is. So like we can see that these doors, right, could be closer to each other. Could they not? You know? Like this one's here near the front of the campus is nice. But what if we don't like where this door is? What if we want them to be closer? We could pick this up and we could get rid of it. We could pick this door up and move it over here. Right? Like that. Right? Yeah. Yeah. We could even, because we've got all these options. Look, edit the building, add items to the building, copy building. So you can copy the whole building and just like put it somewhere else if you wanted to. It doesn't take the rooms with it if it's filled with rooms, though. Bear that in mind. The already shown the decorating of them, and then you can just sell it. But we don't want to sell it, do we? We absolutely want to keep it. But let's have a look at these edit options. So you know you can, you know, think, oh, I don't want this part of the building, you know, and edit it as you see fit, you know, or add more bits on. And likewise, even though this is the original building, you can do the same with this one. You don't, even the original building that you start with, if I wanted to expand all across this garden here and make this building larger, we could absolutely do that. We can add more doors, take doors away, whatever you want to do. It's entirely up to you. So now we can go up here to paths and terrains, because we might want to edit this a little bit, right? Just a little bit like that. Look at it. Mind you, that one's not been done, is it? What's this one over here like? Interesting. You know, maybe actually we want it to match the other side better, a bit like that, maybe? I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest with you. But we've got all these different types of ground here, right? Look, so we can, if we wanted to put in another one of these picnic thingamajigs, right? You know. Yes, you know, and then we've got access. We can see this sort of shingle stuff here. I'm just going to pause it a bit while I'm showing you all this. We could make all this shingle like the other side. We could, if we were so inclined to do that. Huh? Look, could do that. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Could change it to grass. This looks like a darker grass, doesn't it? It is a darker grass. Look, that is a darker grass. Look at that. And you can do all sorts with this. So if we come over here, so we've got these tools here as well. So we can, you know, yeah, nice. Or look, line placement, and then we can make it fatter or thinner. So this is quite a large one. But we could bring it right down here, you know, and we can do this sort of business. What if we wanted to change the colour up? Look. You know, whatever you want to do, really, is available. Isn't it great? And we've got all sorts here. And you do have the options to just take away as well. Look, could just take away, go back to this and just remove it. Oh, that's a bit weird. That shouldn't be there. Ignore that. There we go. Good. Yeah. How cool is that? You can do all kinds. So now, for example, here we took away this hedge, didn't we? And what it does look like it looks like a low hedge. This looks like a high ledge. It looks like I only have access to the high edge at the moment. But look, there we've got like these walls and all these different types of trees. Oh no, there it is. Look, this one, bordering on pleasant. I think this is the one. All right. And then we can just pop that back in. Bob's your uncle. How good is that? Look, we've got tractors and rocks. Look at all these different types of fences. All these different types of shrubbery. It's great. So you can really make the campus however you want. You can have beautiful gardens and whatnot. I mean, we'll get into it, but I just wanted to give you a quick idea of what's available. And we've now been able to put these doors much closer to one another. Oh, look, we've got this problem though. There we go. It was like it was never there. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right then. So that's that. But yeah, we do have some requirements kicking about up here with our campus requirements. So first of all, we need a VR lab because we are starting a new course, VR lab, simulating life 10% more real than reality, used on a range of courses. That's worth bearing in mind. Right, so it says 5x4, but again, I am going to go quite a bit larger. And then we have, look here, the VR platform. Stay in this area to avoid bumping into things. Fantastic. We would like to avoid bumping into things. And then we've got other items. So this is the only one that you absolutely have to have. But look, we've got other items. Let's look at the recommended a moment. So we have this VR headset. Did anyone forget their goggles? Look, plus 2% learning power. And this will stack. So if we put in 2, that would be plus 4 learning power. And then the VR chair, your seat to a new dimension. Lovely. And we also have, look here, the VR desk curved for greater immersion. Wow, look at it. Oh, and down here we could unlock the VR projector. Oh, it's 15,000 once you've unlocked it. Can't actually afford it though. Can't hurt you physically. 2% learning power though it would add to the room, which is great. Oh, look at it. Look at the decor. Look at the decor. Oh, we will get into decor, but for now we just want to see things working. So we also need to see a virtual normality teacher. We need one of those. And now you'll see that it provides us with this sort of stuff. And things are starting to be broken up. So we could search for teachers that have virtual normality, ones that have inspirational speaking now. Look at this. A new type of training course we're being shown here. The science teachers. But there's also the happy thoughts. We're getting sort of ideas, aren't we, of what we can get. Now, and I like this inspirational. Let's have a look at Harry Carpet. He drops litter, which isn't the best, but he also has excellent personal hygiene. Whereas, I mean, Maureen's not too bad either. But I think we're going to go in this direction. He looks quite angry. He looks quite angry. He looks quite angry. He doesn't look like he's full of inspirational speaking, frankly. But anyway, we'll stick him in. It's saying that we need 2. Do we though? Do we though? Another way to just double check. Oh, look. Oh, so they will be having lessons in the lecture theatre. Now, I would rather try and keep the virtual normality students over here. So what I might do, can you see this, is turn off them for here and then copy this room and pop it over here, and then on this one make it this, right, so that we can try and keep them over here. So I didn't have to do that. The timetable was working itself out well enough to be able to use this one to save money, but I don't need to save money, so good. So we have to get Maureen. Works out for us. And looking good, Maureen. And we're going to pop them here. Looking forward to showing you research. Don't know if it's in the first 4 campuses, but if it is, fun times. And it also says that we need another scientography teacher. Probably. Look, we've got one here, Quentin, that has happy thoughts. I don't know if I want him actually. Drops litter. This one drops litter too, but also has excellent personal hygiene. So in you go. There. Lovely. So we've now dealt with all of our campus requirements. However, it is worth noting that we are about to get in 8 more students on this course, and we're about to get 8 students on this course, and so we know that even though the absolute requirements for them to have their lessons is all dealt with, we know they won't have any accommodations. Now I want the students for science only in these ones, so we're going to, this is another 5 students, but we also know that we're going to need at least another one because we have 8 students coming in. So that's those, and then we can come over here because we've got the money. We might as well indulge. So now I'm going to keep the library over here. I'm not going to build another library, but I think, I know this looks a bit weird, but we need to think about traveling distance and stuff like that. And then we'll copy this over, you know, and things can always be moved around as things expand. So that would do 10 students. We know we've got 8 coming in, so that works. But we should probably also give them these types of facilities as well, you know. They need some bogs. They definitely need some bogs. They need some showers. We could give them a student lounge as well. Could do. Should put this. It's difficult to know. Maybe I will put the rooms back here. Something like this might do as well. For now, yeah. So what we could do, we could pick up this library and just bring it closer to the door, so they don't have too far to go. But you can again control that should you wish. Shall we get them their own student lounge? This is full at the moment. It's because we're on summer break. Summer break lasts for as long as you want it to. It is there. You know, there's no time limit to this. It's just so that you can get everything exactly as you want it. Again, we're going to need some food and drink over in this area. So let's do that. Get food and drink. Lovely. We should probably get some binnies and bennies. And some entertainment, relationship items. You know, just give them their own. There we go. We want to keep them happy. We'll get them some meat wizard. There's also a crazy taxi machine. Okay. There's that. How are we doing over here? This is going pretty well. They actually don't have a water cooler over here. Is it because I couldn't afford to unlock it? It's very possible. Relationship stuff. Yeah, I don't want to spend the kudos on that, quite honestly. That's all right. We've got this item, and we could pick up another Benny, couldn't we? Just put it in the classrooms, something like that. This will be fine until we get more our hands on more kudos. So there we are. I think we're about ready here. So let's start next year, and I'm just going to check that they are both on 8 students, because sometimes it can be a bit finicky and change. But we're happy with this. 8 students on each course coming in. Oh look, 1-star objectives. We can finally see them. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. So campus to level 5. Well, ours is level 7. So that's gone well. Average happiness rating of 60. Well, look at ours. It just went down a little bit because we've got new students arriving and they need to balance themselves out, but we're doing well with this. Pass virtual normality class with an average grade of C. Well, I reckon we can do that. Oh, look. It's a little bit off, isn't it? Just a little bit off. Still, they like that, don't they? They do like it. So here they are. Look at them. They have arrived. They're picking their rooms. Feeling freshly. Oh, my goodness. So we have here wise words, helps others with their studies. So they're SWAT, aren't they? Yes, indeed. That is their archetype that we've got here. This is fantastic. We should have a look, actually, shouldn't we, to see if we've got any other types. Oh, a posho. Here we go. Here's a posho, everybody. Oh, it's starting to rain. Big tipper. Occasionally donates money. So there's a good quality, right? You know, these are all sorts of things worth remembering about the types of courses, the types of students they attract and all that sort of business. It's worth it because later on it becomes a thing. So Posho throws money at things they like. They may even make a donation if they're doing well. There's more where that came from. Occasionally donates money. Also, excellent personal hygiene. Which we love, don't we? We're very happy about that. Any others? Any others we can see here? Got another posho over here. We saw the goth, didn't we? We did see the goth. Oh, we have a request here. They want the obsolete theories. They want the records cubicle. Brilliant. It's unlocked with 5 kudos, nice and cheap. It's 4,000 to buy, but that's okay. So this goes in the library. So we're now going to let this go nicely. Oh yeah, look at that. The microfiche. Okay, good. People everywhere going, what on earth is microfiche? Actually, I think most of my audience might know because you're all a bit older without trying to be rude. Right, okay. So here we are. We dealt with that need, so they can now go ahead and do that bit of work, those assignments. I'm sure we must have some. Oh, look at this thing. Oh. We can see the car above it. Oh, we can see the goggles floating here. Oh, he's got goggles on. Look at him. Oh, they're at the desk. Oh, you would have thought that the screen might light up, no? Oh, they're actually using it. Oh, we sort of missed the large bulk of that. You can see now, though, that things are getting darker along here. And this is because there's more courses. So the darker it gets, the more courses are running at once with the blue. Right? You can see that. So we can see multiple courses. So we know this is going to be a big money earner for us right at the beginning of the year. And then we've got classes all over the place for it. Wow. Do you know what she's shooting? That was like a real cowboy moment she was going through there. We've got another... Look, we've got classes going on over here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the hustle and bustle of university life. Look at them sleeping. Although it's a little bit like it is when they're having operations in hospital where their eyes remain open and they're sleeping. It's quite harrowing to watch, actually. Look at the relationships forming. Isn't that wonderful? That goth definitely looks asleep, but I bet his eyes are open. If we could get our camera down there, you just know it. So most students seem to be in class at the moment. We've got the odd one who's not attending class. Oh, look at the XP bonus we're getting now. Oh, view that student. He's doing well. Look, he's up to level 7 with this stuff. And they're still friends. Look at them. Fantastic. It's got the giggles. Amused by a class clown. Look at this. We got our first star. And we've opened up a new level, a new campus already. Although, for now, we are going to stick with this campus. We're going to get all 3 stars on this campus. And then we'll move on to Piazza, right? Where all the chefs are. Looking forward to that. But we're going to stick here in Freshleigh for the time being. Yeah. So this must be frightfully exciting for you. The people of Freshleigh now have a second thing to be proud of. To go with their canal. Bully for them. Congratulations and so on. Still, don't be too complacent. This is only your first campus, and frankly, it shows. Thank you, Tarquin Foxbridge. Look at this. So we have unlocked some kiosks, and this is great. I've been looking forward to kiosks. So we've got a hot dog kiosk here, and we have a coffee kiosk, and we'll look at those. And we also have a whale fountain. Very nice, very swish, suave, and grand. 10,000 kudos. No, 10,000 doubloons, and 250 kudos. We're going to continue, and we're going to look at our second star. So what is it that we need to do to accomplish this? We need to get the campus to level 9. That's fine. We need to earn 150,000 doubloons. I think that'll be fine. An average dormitory satisfaction rating of 70%. Well, doing this will help us with this, to be honest, and this. It all works in with each other and satisfy 10 personal goals. That will come over time. Oh my goodness, we have a romantic relationship kicking about. Who? How do we find this? Because I'm not entirely sure, actually, how we would... Because I think the these stats here don't tell us who. Do they? Relationships. Look! So they're past crush, and we've got people dating. We've got people dating. They might turn up on these bennies at some point, to be honest. Ooh. Look. That's good. Oh, a new thing. Virtual Normality Open Day. A group of prospective students are interested in virtual normality and hoping to visit the campus. So this is good. If we wanted more than those 10 applicants, if we could do an open day, it seems that there are 3. We could invite them, and if they like the place, they may apply for next year, and then it depends how many placements that we have available. I tend to do 8 a year on per course, but you can go nuts. You could take them all if you wanted to. It's more money. The more students you take, the more doubloons you get. You know. And we've got some poshos here, you know. Poshos, good cash. What is this? This is outrageous. Was that the teacher? I think that was the teacher. I can't believe this right now. What's Alf up to? Look at him. In his science class. Heavy stuff. Are you dense or something? Wow, it's going nuts in the library. They're loving the library. In fact, the library is full, so maybe we should, the fact that we can afford it, maybe we should give them their own library. Probably wouldn't go amiss. Pop that in there. But it does mean that we would need... Get rid of that. It does help with the campus level, which is great. It helps with the fact this was full. That's what that red icon was with all the people above it. It meant that this room was at max capacity. Now, unlike the classrooms, the max capacity of some of these other rooms does come down to the sheer size of it. So if I wanted more capacity in my library, I could just build a larger one. Same with the student lounge and things like that. I think it's also the same with this. It's not like these classrooms where you're sort of locked at 8. So that's, just so you know. So we need to get another library assistant. Aldo? Toilet comfort decreases slower than most. He moves. He's a lollygagger. No lollygagging. This one moves nice and quickly. More Ricky than Nigel. Okay, I think I might go with this one. Scarpers with haste. Moves slower than most, but scarpers with haste. Right. Okay, fine. So we're going to pop him in there. Now, something that I quite like to do with my assistants is I like to put them in the maroon. So we're going to do that because we actually have quite a lot of kudosh kicking around at the moment. And with this Chippy Chappy, we are going to make it so that he only works in the library. And given that we've added a whole new building, maybe we should consider a new janitor. Rain, by the way, increases weed growth. No, weeds. Increases weed growth. So, look, really fast one. Oh, here they come to clean this up. Look, removing weeds. Nicely done. Off to clean the toilet. They move really quickly. So I think we might pick him up and put him on cleaning only. Fantastic. Does this get an upgrade? Yes, this does have an upgrade. Oh, yeah. Nice. So I wanted to show you kiosks, even though we've sort of run out of time for this episode. I'm sure you'll be fine if we overrun a little bit. Wow, I didn't read what happened with our prospective applicants. Oh, well. Never mind. Let's get rid of this. So, kiosks. Before we end, I'd like to talk about kiosks. So we noted that these vending machines are actually bad for their health. If we come here to food and drink, we can see that the kiosk, look, healthiness down, healthiness down, healthiness down, healthiness down. Although this does provide an energy boost, however, the kiosks healthiness up. So it's not even neutral. Whereas I think like the water cooler, for instance, it's not bad or good for their health. But apparently hot dogs is really great for their health, along with coffee. But coffee, when they drink it, also gives them the same sort of energy boost the palpitation does. So you're like, well, why would you ever want to put down vending machines? These do require maintenance, but these also require staff. They can't buy anything from this unless they are manned. So these are quite expensive to run. We also have, look here, a ramen kiosk, and we have a smoothie kiosk, and the veggie one, and they are all great for their health. So if you want really healthy students that don't have vending machines, have kiosks, but as I say, they are expensive. So we're going to put a couple quite centrally for now. We're going to definitely put the coffee down so that they start running around more efficiently. Let's actually, should we pop it here? Should we pop it there? Might move it forward a little bit. And we'll put the hot dog down as well, as it's nice and close. I think we will pop in a couple of windows back here as well, so it's less claustrophobic for the the staff that are here. So these take assistance, and I quite like comic timing. They're moving quickly as well, could be quite good for the fact that they're just working on the kiosk. So we will pop you down. Oh, have I placed something bad? Don't know. There we go. They're going straight in. And another one here. Excellent. There we go. So let's put their maroon vests on. And, you know, I want them to be dressed nice. We could make it all types, but I may not want that. Okay. So we're going to put here food kiosks. So I know now that they won't ever try and attend the library or anything, which they're not skilled for. They will, oh, look. So he just, look at this guy. So he now has his coffee buzz, drank coffee at the kiosk. He gets plus 10% movement speed for a while. He also really needs, he's absolutely bursting. Look at him. And he ate a hot dog. Doesn't seem to do anything particularly, but it should have given him a bit of a health boost, because you know, it's something we need to look at. He was absolutely bursting. Look at that. You're right, mate. Spying on him in the bogs. So there's kiosks for you. So there we go. We've added a new course. We've done we've explored a little bit with the external building tools, which we'll get into more as time goes on. We've looked at course management. We've achieved a star. And we've looked at kiosks and food a little bit. I think it's all going rather well. We also have, look here, I say, would you spot us the cash for this? You know how it is, money everywhere, but not a drop to spend. Family tree, he would like. This is to do with personal goals. So, yes. Do you know what? I will stick you down a family tree. Go nuts. Oh, look, friendships are being made. We didn't find out who our romantic people are. If we dot around friends, you never know, we might... Oh! We've got new crushes! So, we have a crush here. So, there's not that dating couple, though, is it? Oh, so we got more relationships. Oh, look, we got more romantic relationships happening. I'm so excited for this. Oh my goodness, is there anybody on the romantic bennies? There's nobody on the romantic bennies at the moment. Okay, alright. But there are relationships kicking around. And at some point they may say, oh, could we have more romantic so that we can further advance our relationship? They may just say that. And then we'll know exactly who it is. Indeed we will. Wow, there we are. 2 Point Campus. It's a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.